All right, we back for a good old season two. I know it's been a while, but this next guest I've been wanting to get him on here, but obviously, things happen, time happen. But hey, what better way to pop off season two than with my brother, good friend. We go way, way, way back. We're gonna get into it, but my good brother, Mr. LD. Some know him as Ladelton, some know him as LD, some know him as L Ducci. I mean, they got a lot of names, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
hey, I appreciate you, brother, for getting on the Some Get It Some Don't podcast, brother.
You know what I'm saying? I'm up in this thing finally. You know what I'm saying? Good to be here. You feel me?
Yeah, so as you know, I'm sure you've checked out a couple of them. So what I like to do is take people on a journey. So I always like to start off kind of with like some beginning moments, and when I say beginning, they can be as early as you can remember, and we'll walk the timeline obviously up into present day. So if we want to start, like, let's just talk about some of your fondest memories growing up. So like I said, I like to try to keep it elementary-ish. So obviously, I don't know what we either remember when we was two or three. Probably not a
Yeah.
lot, but yeah. So let's
Nah,
just go
not at
back
all.
to some of the things you may remember about growing up being LD.
Man, I spent most of my childhood in the bowling alley, as you know. That's only because my mama used to work at the bowling alley. So I was ripping and running up and down them hallways of the bowling alley and stuff like that. That's probably why I got on the bowling lanes. But my whole family bowled, so it was only natural that I get up on there and try to do something. But yeah, man, so my childhood spent mostly in the bowling alley, man. Of course, I used to run them streets too. You feel used to run them streets. Nah, I was a shelter child, so I didn't get to run the streets like that, especially being the only child. I couldn't even ride my bike outside of the yard for us, you know what I'm saying, for a
Well, that sounded
certain.
like A Rich. That was A
Yeah,
Rich.
I couldn't ride my bike outside the yard. I couldn't. Then once I got to ride it out the yard, I couldn't ride it off the block. I was like, man, so I was very overprotected. Uh, and I think that's only because I was the only child, you feel me? But after that, I still made friends and stuff like that. And I was able to walk the hood and you know, ride the bike around the hood and stuff like that, man. I feel like that's what's missing these days, man. Because we was all around each other in the same neighborhood, growing up at the same time. So it was nothing to hop on the bike and go, you know what I'm saying, see who we could see in the neighborhood. Nowadays, kids don't have that. They don't have that at all, man.
Because what was the name of your street again?
Auburn,
Auburn. Yeah, I
yeah,
always get it mixed up because I know it's like that little weird street that's in the middle too. So what's that street that's like right next to it? That's
what
in front of it. There you
red
go.
bud?
Yeah, yeah. So it just always throw me for a loop. Because the only
Yeah,
reason why I'm bringing it up is because I was gonna say, but you just kind of helped answer that question. And obviously, none of us was running the streets like that in elementary.
nah,
But it
nah,
makes sense why I really didn't kind of know who you were probably until like junior high. I know it's
yeah,
middle
yeah,
school now, but to
yeah.
junior high, so that makes perfect sense. And I was thinking about that too when I knew I was gonna have you on. Did you go to Hunt?
Yeah, I went to Hunt.
Okay, okay, I did. I knew I was right about that, but
Yeah,
back then there was a few cats that went to Bozeman and Posey, so it kind of threw a wrench in some of them
yeah,
plans.
yeah, yeah.
But I thought you was a Hunt baby. So you went to school. Only when I think of Hunt, I don't know why. I always think of like Marvin Letridge.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Because
yeah,
we went to church together, so that was kind of one of the only people that I was like grew up immediately with that didn't go to the same elementary as me.
yeah,
So
yeah.
that's why I always think of Marvin Letridge.
Marvin Letridge, uh, Dre Marcus.
And
He
see
was,
that, as you know,
yeah,
like I didn't even know he was my brother till we
yeah, yeah. Dre
oh
Marcus.
so
Yeah,
nope.
yeah. We've been knowing each other for a long time, man. From
Damn, that's
Hunt,
crazy.
it's a few friends that came out of Hunt, like, and we still know each other today. That's crazy. It's like, damn.
So like just if you can name like two or three other people that we may have graduated that potentially we graduated with that went to Hunt as well. I'm just trying to think.
Okay, you got Jamarcus. You had Joe Moore, JT, Joe Cat.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Uh, Tamisha.
Oh yeah, okay. She went to Hunt too. Oh, but she
Yeah.
kind of lived over there too, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Who else? Who else? We graduated with LC. Rest in
LC,
peace.
rest in peace, LC. And,
LC.
and that's crazy because the only thing, well, I don't want to say the only thing, but one of the best things I remember about Hunt was the Black History Bowl thing.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure.
I
And people
remember that
like,
like it was yesterday.
and it's crazy, man. I don't know what it is, but it based on our education, I done heard you done had this issue too. When I encounter other coaches or people from other cultures and stuff, and they talk to me and stuff like that, they be like, "You not from the East Side?" Yeah, I'm like, "Yes, I am. I'm heavily
Hey,
rooted." You know
all
what
through
I'm
there,
saying?
all through
Parkway
there.
all day. What are we talking about? Like, nah, you ain't. I was like, yeah. I was like, I don't know what you mean by that. I don't. But
Yeah.
yeah, I'm deep from the East
I
Side.
mean, I know you probably. Oh well, they're probably looking at it as for us to take it the wrong way. But
Yeah,
in my mind, I'm like, I know what you're saying, but I take that with pride because you
right.
don't think that I should be from the East Side.
Right. You
But
know what I'm
Parkway
saying? But
raised me, baby.
that's where I got my education from. Like, you know what I'm saying? All the stuff I know, all the facts I know is from the East Side schooling. You know what I'm saying? That's why I was like, why we don't know. I'm like, I'll be asking him, my son. I'll be asking
Mhm.
him, I'm like, do you know about this? I don't know nothing about that. I'm like, what happened? What
That gap,
happened?
man, that gap, and they just stopped caring, man, which is sad, but that's just what it is, and it's even worse now. They
Oh,
taking.
it's
We
super
don't
work.
even. We don't want to get canceled on here.
Yeah. It's super. We know it's super worse.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
but
saying?
but this is the perfect segue because as you mentioned, and I mean, of course, I'm glad of where I went to school, all my things, all my years. But this next gap or this next topic is what you just said. All of your education is on the east side, so let's
Mhm.
kind of progress on to Alderson. As some people know, I think Alderson now is what is it, elementary now?
Yes, yeah,
It's
yeah.
elementary now, but obviously for us older folks, it was a junior high school.
Right,
So
right, right. All the seniors, man. That's when I got introduced to wrestling. And
I was gonna bring it up. I was gonna bring that up.
the only reason why I wrestle, I remember it like it was yesterday, man. I tried out for basketball, and I was probably set to make the B team. And then I got to think about it. I was like, man, I don't want to run up and down the court the whole. And then I think it was Coach Goodwin. He's like, if you don't want to play basketball, line up for wrestling. I was like, wrestling? Like WWF? That's when it was called WWF in the time. I was like, WWF? I was like, shit, I'm finna go over here. I lined up, got in that thing. I was like, oh,
Boy got that
this is
onesie
different.
on.
This is different. But I stuck with it because it was like that's something I used to do with the cousins anyway. You know what I'm saying? Throw them around and stuff like that. I was like, this is cool or whatever. But I was small. Me and A Rich was the same size in junior high. We were the same size. He wrestled for a little bit too, and we were wrestling buddies. That's why he always called me his sparring partner for life because we were the same size. So Coach Goodwin put us up against each other all the time. And then 11th grade, what was it? Shit. I don't even remember. I shot off on him.
I think we all did. I
Yeah,
think we
shot
all
off
did.
on him. Like, hey, Rich, my bad, dog.
Hey,
But
Rich
nah,
just
man.
started getting bigger to 2 years ago.
Yeah. So yeah, wrestling was my thing, man. And I was just doing random stuff at the time. That's when computers started becoming more popular.
Boy, I tell you what, boy, all the stuff that I had on this list, you just hitting it. So go
Yeah,
ahead. Go
yeah,
ahead.
yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, man, that's when computers started being popular, and I started diving into that because we had one at the house, and occasionally it would mess up. So I'm sitting over there messing with it and figuring it out. And then, we get the internet and all this, AOL and all this. And
That dial up, baby.
yeah, that dial-up, like, God, who on the phone? Trying to get online. Uh, yeah,
Hold on, before you continue though, I want to give my brother his flowers. I know I've done it before in his face, online, whatever, but on the pod I have to. My brother is one of them cats. I tell people all the time, one of the smartest, creative people I know. When it comes to this technology, when it comes to a lot of this stuff, he was the first person to do it. A lot of people won't give him the credit, but I
yeah,
will.
yeah,
As far as all them people y'all know that was bootlegging and having CDs and all that, hey, LD was the first guy doing that. So when it comes to
man.
this technology, hey, he ain't
Hey,
lying. This boy was a pioneer. So I want to give you your flowers and
yeah,
your credit on
man,
that.
man, because I was, and it was just me figuring stuff out because I was like, man, there's got to be another way, and that's all I get to start thinking about. And like I said, I was over to protect the kids, so I couldn't go to like back in the day, Sam Goody. I'm gonna tell you what happened. Back in the day, that's something I remember from elementary. Back in the day, when Sam Goody was still around, went there with my mama. This when the Doggy Style album just dropped. You know what I'm saying? I got the cassette in my hand. I was like, Mama, can you give me this? Blah, blah, blah. She's like, what's that? I was like, oh, that's Snoop Dogg. And I, start singing a couple of his songs or whatever. And she's like, all right. So I got it, took it home. I was listening to it. I was jamming out for a good 3 or 4 days. And and this was when I had the earphones on my stereo and everything. One day I was playing it out loud. She walked by my room door, and I don't know what song was on, but it made her double back and go. She's like, "What is that?" I was like, "Oh, that's that Snoop Dogg tape you got me." She's like, "Oh, no." Came and snatched that mug up out the stereo. But for some reason, I already knew she was gonna do this. I don't know how I knew, but I knew she was gonna do this. So prior to that, I had dubbed it. I had recorded it.
Gotta put that boy on the other
Yeah,
side.
put that mug to the side. But anyway, but yeah, man. So I dubbed that anyway, and that's all from just pressing buttons on the stereo and stuff like that. But yeah, back to the computer thing. 7th grade year, I was just doing stuff. I had email address before they even talked about getting an email address. I had a web page before they even talked about,
Listen,
what I'm saying?
y'all, we talked about like years ago, like years
97.
ago. Yes, 97.
97.
It's 2025. I'm telling y'all, he been ahead of his time. Like
Like,
he just always been this way.
yeah, I think that junior high was most definitely where I got or was able to display my computer skills. Like I said, I had a web page. I was learning how to download music and stuff like that just by tinkering with stuff. I think my 9th grade year, we had to do a PowerPoint presentation. And I think I was one of the first kids to actually know how to put a video and sound into a PowerPoint. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else would just, here's a picture. You can put pictures in there and blah, blah. I was like, man, I want to spice this mug up. And I think it was a report about the Nazis coming through. I think it was like I forgot, the night of the broken glass or something like that. I had to do a report on that. Man, I had the first slide being like the opening of a movie or whatever, that THX thing. And then the next slide was Hitler talking, doing his little speech, whatever. And they was like, look, Coach Mitchell, he said, hold on. He said, stop. He left the room. I think he grabbed a couple more teachers, came back. He's like, all right, now run that again. I was like, man. So
Boy, showing the teacher some knee.
yeah. They was like, well, how? I'm just the tinkerer type. I'm gonna mess with something and figure it out. And then once I figure it out, I'm gonna see, okay, what what more can I do with it? And that's how I did with the PowerPoint. But yeah, man. So yeah, that was my computer knowledge in uh junior high. That's where that started brewing and stuff like that. Uh, Showing the other students how to get to the games and stuff like that online where we can play in classroom and stuff like that. Yeah, man, I was doing that.
And that's why I said once again, you was ahead of your time. Nobody knew how to do that. As you just mentioned, you had the teachers shocked, like, what is this? Like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I don't even know how to do this. Like,
yeah,
so that just goes to show y'all what I'm telling y'all. That the man been ahead of his time with this
yeah, yeah.
technology and all that kind of stuff. Hey, I asked him stuff all the time when I was starting the podcast. I actually hit him up like, I got this. And he was like, oh, well, you just need this. You really don't need that. I was
Yeah,
like, bet, thank you.
heck yeah.
Okay, so we kind of talked about I often say JTH. Sorry, giving my school
Yeah, yeah,
props. We talked about Audison,
yeah.
not JTH, not the Huts. So let's move on to Mr. EHS.
Yo, dang,
And I
man.
did say Mr. EHS. Sorry, women, but Mr.
Yeah,
EHS.
yeah. Man, Estacado was cool. It was just me, basically, because I was just vibing with every single group. So I was just like, I'm fluid with everybody. You know what I'm saying? I might be cool with the jocks and then be cool with the nerds and cool with the gothic kids. I was just, you know what I'm saying, bouncing around like that. Of course, we had our little squad, me, Drez, Nate,
Yep.
Big Ed,
Ed.
Jerome,
Yep.
the unit, you know what I'm saying? We was in that thing, you feel? But yeah, man, I tried football. I think I went to 2 days in 10th grade. I heard something in my knee. I was like, you know what? Maybe, maybe this ain't for me. And then that's when my on hand skills start coming in because they made me the manager. So, I'm on the sideline fixing helmets and doing this, doing the other, and stuff like that. So I was doing that. And then that was during who was the coach back then?
10th
Lewis Kelly.
grade, Coach
It
Kelly was still
Kelly.
the coach of 10th
Coach
grade.
Kelly.
Because I had came like 3 or 4 weeks
Mm,
later, but yeah, he was still the
mm.
coach,
So
10th
I
grade.
was I was the manager and stuff like that. Which was all right. Free food, free trips. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I'm still in CA.
Still in CA,
Free
baby.
game. Free grade. You feel me? So yeah, I was doing that. Wrestling still. I got a little bigger. Boy went from 100 pounds to 130 and stuff like that. I was like, boy, yeah, I shot up, didn't I? God damn. Wrestling these big ass dudes. I was like, God dang. Still wrestling, still a part of Avid, because Avid came along when we was in junior high.
Yep.
They saw something in us and it's like, hey, you going to college. I was like, I don't know. But yeah, also they started the engineering.
Bro, I was just gonna bring it up. I was like,
Yeah,
it's something in my mind that say that you was part of something, but
yeah,
that's what it was.
yeah. They have started the engineering program because me and a few other kids, they knew we was coming through. They was like, well, we need to start this engineering class for them. And that's how I got in there. So I was like, but that was until I was a senior. That's when they started.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
That's what I thought.
I was one of the first. I'm like, dang, y'all started this when I was a senior. I've been here 3 years already. Y'all should have been had this. But anyway.
Cause that's even when they I don't remember what grade we was in or if it was already there. I truly don't remember because I didn't do the technical stuff that much. But that's when
Yeah.
they had the what was it called? The Byron Martin? Is that what it was
Yeah,
called
yeah,
over
yeah.
there
The
on
AT&C.
34th?
That they built
Yeah.
ATC during our years.
And that's what I thought. I thought so because I remember taking like a computer science class or
Yeah.
something over there.
Yeah.
Boy, didn't learn nothing.
ATC, man, I think the first year I had like desktop publishing. And then the second year I had web mastering. And then my last year I had computer technology. So I was there all 3 years.
Yeah,
And
see, I just went for one. And I don't want to say, let me take that back. I don't want to say I didn't learn nothing. I don't remember nothing.
right.
Because they most definitely taught you something, but I just
Yeah,
don't
for sure.
I don't remember any of
For sure.
it.
But yeah, that's pretty much. Oh yeah, and then high school is when I start slanging. In the CD. I start slanging. Shit. Had the CD burner. It was burning, man. I was like, showing other people how to burn and stuff like that. Like,
And
yeah,
that's another thing I can say. The boy ain't never been a gatekeeper, man. If
nah,
he knows something, or if he even if he don't know something, he can figure it out. He gonna
yeah,
figure it out and let you know. Like
yeah,
I always been that way. I always been a stand up guy. Cause my thing is, no matter if you teach somebody, if your ass ain't that smart, you ain't gonna be able to do it
right.
anyway. So kudos
That's
to you for not being a gatekeeper.
and that's all. I guess that all stemmed from being the only child, and being more independent. You know what I'm saying? So I'm mostly by myself anyway. So I feel like if I can make you independent, you'll be good on your own too. You won't have to depend on me for so much. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, LD, how to do this? Okay, I'm gonna show you how to do it. That way you don't have to keep coming back. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm gonna show you how to do it, but don't expect me to do everything for you. Like I'll show you the way, but I ain't gonna help you walk. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah, I support you, but you're gonna have to move your legs too.
Yeah. But yeah. So I would show everybody how to burn that want to know and stuff like that, and I'll still burn stuff for people, and yeah, I was slinging them things, man. yeah,
Well, that was some good times back then, man.
yeah. I was like, shit. But what's crazy is I was just doing it to be doing it. Honestly, I didn't even care about the money. I'd be like, okay, I'm hungry today. I got these CDs. Let me go ahead and sell a couple of them, and I go straight to the snack bar. I was like,
Hey, boy,
you know what
I
I'm
miss that
saying?
snack boy getting them good old hot pockets and them cheese sticks.
Man, I was
Now that I
getting,
think about that hot man, that snack bar, man, them cheese sticks were so trash. And not that because they was trash, but they put that plastic on top of them and
oh
just put them in the
yeah,
warmer. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Man, boy, that I used
man,
to try to get them fresh. Man, Miss when they gonna be fresh? Okay, let me get them.
yeah,
Them bugs been out there all day. My lunch period, our lunch period late. Them bugs been
yeah.
out there for an hour already. Man.
You know what I'm saying? I used to get them shell salads, and then I get them
Okay.
pints of ice cream too. So
Yeah.
yeah,
See,
that's
a lot of people don't know this, but we had a struggle over there at Staccato for the most part because we didn't have a long lunch for one. And
mm,
for two, it was nothing close to us. So I think back then, I think you could either hit 7-Eleven or you can hit Ansley's Diner if you, I
yeah,
mean, or Wally's.
yeah,
That's how you was hitting over there in our time period because you didn't
mm-hmm.
have time to go nowhere. Then
At
I think
all.
we kind of found that back route to go to university
Right,
sometimes.
right,
You
right.
know, that was it though. That was it.
Somebody had to have a car.
Yes,
That was
that
the
part.
thing. That was the main thing. Somebody
That
had to.
part.
We couldn't wait till somebody got a car in our group. We were like, oh, you got, oh, let's go. Let's hit that mug.
Boy, be eating on the way back to
You know
school,
what
because by
I'm
the time
saying?
you get back, you already got to go to class.
You know what I'm saying? But
Lunch wasn't up
yeah,
30, 40 minutes. You out of there.
yeah. So yeah, man, that was. I feel like it was good times, man. It molded us to be pretty much who we are today, honestly, because all that bullying stuff, all that in our elementary and junior high days, it kind of subsided in high school because you was already used to it. You be like, yeah, whatever, man. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So
And then they had already knew who to pick on,
yeah.
and we kind of grew up in the era where it wasn't Compton anything, but gang banging was kind of at its
Yeah,
forefront. So people who already didn't like each other, and
right.
as you said, if you was somebody, I even say consider myself like you said as well. Like if you was kind of a chameleon, you can kind of just go with different
Yeah,
groups and be who you are. You know what I'm saying? It
yeah,
wasn't
yeah,
no
yeah,
be ashamed of who you are or nothing like
yeah,
that. But so you right, it had already
yeah.
ran its course pretty much for that part.
That's one thing about me. I'm gonna stay who I am. You know what I'm saying? I never like the whole, oh man, I gotta be this way around them. I gotta be this way around them. Now I'm gonna be this way. And whoever gather around me, then that's what's up. But whoever don't, I don't care.
Yeah. And I agree 100% with that. You got to be who you are. And
Yeah.
that's why I pride myself. You can go from Lubbock, you can go to Abilene, you can go to San Angelo, you can go to Alpine here in El Paso. It's going to be the
Yeah.
same story. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And that's what I pride myself in. As you said, coming up like you did, you was always who you were. Whether people thought you was nerdy or whatever the case may be,
Mhm.
or wrestling, whatever. Like, but you was
Yeah.
LD. That's the
Yeah.
best thing you can be is LD.
That's the best thing you can be. Instead of somebody saying, "Oh, you trying to be like," no, nah. I've been doing this for a while.
Yeah, for a long
You know
time.
what I'm saying? So yeah, man. That's pretty wraps up my school years. I mean, of course, I was bowling on the side too, man.
And that's
But
what I was just finna to elaborate on. I know you touched on it, saying I never knew that, so I learned something new today.
mhm,
That your family and your mom and all that stuff worked
yeah,
was with the bowling. But I do want to kind of expand on that because even though you know your mom being there, you being in the bowling alley, that don't mean that you would have kind of picked it up and continued to
uh,
go with it.
yeah, yeah.
So what like can you kind of explain like what convinced you, persuaded you, or what kind of caught your attention to say, yeah, my family bowl, but I want to try it. And then what propels you to continue to do it?
Yeah. Well, crap. It's habit, honestly, because I started when I was 4.
Man,
So it just, it's just one of them things that just you stick with. And I was pretty decent. I started getting pretty decent at it. And I was like, well, shoot, I guess let me see where I can take this thing. And I did it all the way from elementary all the way up to high school. Then I graduated high school. I didn't do it no more. I chilled for a long time.
see, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
How long did you go without bowling?
Ooh. I didn't. It was a while. I didn't start back till I was like 22, 23.
Oh, so like 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because I
Damn, see, I
was,
never knew that.
yeah, I was distracted by the wrong things.
Well, I
That's
was
why I
gonna
got,
say you was talking about slanging. I think you started slanging something else.
yeah, yeah. I got distracted by the wrong things. That's why I got two of them kids. Oh, God. Damn.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that too. So if you want to just go on and segue into that after the bowling, you can do
Yeah,
that
but
too.
nah, but yeah, I was bowling throughout all my schooling and stuff like that. I won a couple of tournaments and things of that nature. But yeah, bowling is the reason why I done seen a lot of cities. I couldn't do nothing in them cities except the kids stuff like Six Flags and Slitterbond and all them SeaWorld and all that. But it's the reason why I got to see different cities and stuff like that because of bowling.
Okay. So
Mm.
basically, like you said, just being the structure. Well, I won't say the structure. What was the word you used? I wanted to say consistency, but that's not what you said. As far as how you got on the bowling pad,
A habit.
a habit. There you go. So it just
Mhm.
kind of was a habit and something that, like it kind of was passed down. But
Yeah, yeah,
it's
yeah.
a lot of times that things are passed down, but that don't mean that you gonna take it up. So the
Right.
habit kind of happened, and then like you said, you had some success. Got
Hmm.
to go to all these cities. You like shit. I'm kind of, and you did say I'm kind of good at this. It's like shit. My
Yeah,
family do it. I'm good
yeah,
at it, and I can travel. Yeah,
yeah.
sign
And
me up.
it was just a good community, man. Even though sometimes I was the only, you know, you know, but it was a good community, man. Especially when you around kids that love being around you. You know what I'm saying?
Yep,
So that community was pretty cool, man. And
got it.
some of them still remember me to this day, and I'm like, I have no clue who you
Don't know who you are,
are.
but
That was when I was 9 years old. I don't know, I don't. But
yeah,
that just means you made an impact at a young age on their life and stuff like that. Which is cool to know, man. I,
yeah. I agree. That's dope, especially at 9 years old.
mm-hmm,
That's
It's cool, man. Especially times when you just practicing by yourself and people noticing you, and they be like, "Damn, you go good for a little kid," and stuff like that. So it was just a lot of stuff, and I just stuck with it
Got it.
till I graduated. I should have stuck with it.
Hey, things happen the way they're supposed to happen.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
but I will say once again, man, everybody I interview, thank you God, because it'd just be perfect. Like, so let's talk about this because of course I left when I was 17. I went to Abilene Christian First, ended up at Angelo. Let's talk about that 18 to 22, 23, 20, 18 to 25 era. Like what
Yeah.
happened, the college thing, what just all of that. What just kind of let us know that timeline.
Well, basically, man, I did get accepted to a few colleges. I got accepted to Prairie View. I even got accepted to Tech, but that was a conditional. I would have had to go to South Plains for a couple of years, get my prereqs, and then go to Tech. And I would have went to Tech for computer engineering, right? But once I graduated, I was just like, I'm tired of school, and I chilled. And I was like, yeah, I'll get back in it when I feel like it. And then we just, it was a blur. It was a blur, man. At 18, 19, started working at the state school. Oh man. Once I started working at the state school, it was, yeah, man. I was, yeah. Yeah, man. What
Took that
started,
boy down memory lane.
yeah, yeah. I was working at the state school and growing up, like growing up quick than a mug, and just enjoying fellowship a little too much. I was enjoying fellowship a little too much, man. Uh, Partying and all that stuff. I was 18, 19, 20, 21, still working at state school. Then I get fired from the state school, and I hopped across the fence to work at XFAB, and I've been there ever since.
Good old X Fab, baby.
I've been there 18 years.
Boy, that's a blessing,
19
man.
years. 19? 18, 19, 18, 19 years, man. But yeah, so yeah, a lot of that, a lot of partying, a lot of clubbing, a lot of things that wasn't beneficial.
I think y'all was the first people to turn everybody on the static, right?
Hmm? I don't remember. Cause they was waiting
Well,
on me to,
I know it was like Dreads for sure.
yeah,
Like
they
I
was
don't think
waiting.
nobody knew about static
They
until they
was
was going.
Yeah, they was waiting on me to turn 18. Cause I'm the baby of the group. So
Yeah,
I'm now
July 20. Yeah, you
yeah,
a few days too short
yeah,
for the
yeah,
for the
yeah.
realness. But hey, we won't go into
Actually,
that.
actually, Nate is the baby of the group, but he had his uncle's ID because they looked alike.
Yep.
But yeah, yeah, Static. So Static, people was getting in because of me. People was getting in because of me. Uh, we'll have somebody go to Static, blah blah, get marked up, and I was like, "What the marks look like?" And they come to our crib. That's when me, Marquise, and Corey was living with each other.
Okay.
They'll come to our crib or whatever
Where was y'all living at?
at the Stone Hollow.
Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
you didn't ever get to make it over there, did you?
No,
When
I
I,
didn't. Because when you said that, I don't remember going to a party, and I don't even know who stayed here. Who stayed at the house across from United? This was like years later, I'm assuming, from Stone Hollow. Because I remember it was a party over there one time, and maybe it wasn't none of y'all specifically, but maybe
oh,
somebody
you talking
y'all.
about across the street? That was I think that was A-Time, Anton them.
Okay, there you go. Okay,
Yeah,
all right. That's why I said I don't think it was none of y'all, but
yeah, yeah.
part of the circle. Okay.
That was the little unit.
Yeah, I don't think I never got to go to Stone Hollow though.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But yeah, they would come to Stone Hollow. I'll mark them up. even match the barcode up under their arms. I mean, up under their wrist and stuff like that. But yeah, so there was a lot of that. There was a lot of partying, drinking, and stuff. The juices when they
Oh,
first came out, the Four Locos.
oh man.
That's how people know me for dancing because of that. If it wasn't for Juice and Four Loco, I wouldn't be dancing in the club like that. But
Well, that was
nah,
a that was a time. That
boy,
was a time.
boy. So yeah, man. That's pretty much from 18 to 25. Party and fellowship, a lot of fellowship. But um, after that, man, it's just figuring out as I go. I went to college. Family. It was a trade school, Vista College. Uh, Graduated from that for computer technology, and haven't did nothing with that because I've been at XFAB for 18 years. I moved up in at XFAB, so I was like, well, this is cool.
And see, not knowing as much, not knowing what I should know about XFAB, I was gonna ask the question: did you get that degree because of XFAB? But
Nah,
obviously not.
nah. I just got it to get it
Okay. And I was
to
thinking that
have
maybe
on paper.
while working there, it was
Yeah,
gonna help you try to move up, but
yeah.
obviously not.
No, I got it to have on paper that I have knowledge about computers pretty much.
Okay.
Because with the knowledge I have, you would think I could walk into any computer store and be like, yo, I know how to repair computers. Like, how do we know that? So I'd be like, all right, I got a paper and stuff like that, but I ain't do nothing with it. I'm still at X-Fab. Still there.
Still there.
Yeah.
Well, we kind of touched on this, and we are obviously talked about all the way up through school, through the age of 25. So, as you mentioned, you do have two sons. So let's kind of discuss that. Like, and when I say discuss that, we don't have to. Obviously, we ain't going into details about that part. But as
Right,
far as
right.
like, what did that do to you? Did it change your life? Like, how was it? What are your thoughts on being a father? Obviously, we know your kids are older, but smart man.
Hell, man, them
Smart man.
kids old as hell, man. They old, boy. Oh, man. So I had ghetto twins, which mean they dropped out at the same year, out of two different bodies. Um, that was 2006.
Woo.
Ghetto twins popped out, one in July and one in November. Uh, I tell you, it was a stressful time. I say it like this, man. I don't regret it, but I wish it had happened in better ways where I could actually enjoy the journey of a baby and stuff like that coming to the world that you helped create. I wish I had that opportunity to actually enjoy that because it wasn't never. I'm not saying this. I'm not saying this to be malicious at all, but I would have liked to be able to be like, you want to do this? Okay, cool. We finna do this. And I do it. We do it. And this is happening. We on this journey together because we planned this. Not just be like, ah, for real, you are? Ah, crap. Dang. But yeah, so
Oh.
it was pretty stressful, man. Just yeah, it was stressful. And then as they get older, you go through stuff. It's just hard when you don't have the kids up under the same roof as you. You know what I'm saying? So you go through stuff with them being in a different household, and sometimes I went. Uh, months, years without seeing them. But every time they would come back around, I felt like they already knew what was going on because we never missed a beat. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like, oh, daddy, you trash. It wasn't never like that. So
And I think
yeah,
that's a great thing because a lot of people don't get that experience. So
yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's usually I don't see my kid for months, and I never really had a relationship with him anyway. So now it's like we both sit in this room like, what?
Yeah, like, who are you? You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? But it wasn't ever like that. So as they got older, it's just cool watching them get older and stuff like that. And I start finally get more involved in their life when they have their own uh, lines of communication and they can walk and talk on their own and stuff like that. Learn they request. You know what I'm saying? They make requests and stuff like that. So that was cool. And I could show up when I could, if I could, you know what I'm saying? Of course, everybody is just not able to drop everything they do. I mean, they're doing to, make moves. But when I could, I did. And just watching them grow up is pretty cool, even though they'll get on your god dang nerves. Yeah. Yeah. But it's just cool watching them grow up and seeing what happens from here on out, man. Watching them I got to watch my oldest graduate, waiting on this one to graduate. So it's been cool, man. Especially being able to be a part of their uh, older life. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
When they kids, it's cool to be around and stuff, but they ain't gonna really remember what you done did for them. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying? They ain't gonna remember that trip you took them to Disney World when they was 4 years old. I'm sorry, I never did that, but I be seeing parents do that. I'm like,
that ain't that sucks because I'm taking my daughter next month.
how old is she?
6.
Oh, she gonna remember it.
Well, I hope so.
She gonna
But
remember it.
the first time I went, I was 10. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? I
yeah, yeah,
most
yeah.
definitely remember that.
Yeah, so
So,
I just believe in taking the kid places when they can remember stuff,
oh yeah,
not because you want to make memories for yourself. You want to make memories together.
correct. I
Well,
agree 100% with that.
yeah, like why you got this baby at Joyland? Anyway, uh anyway. But yeah, man, so and then it was even doper as they got older. They they had their critical thinking skills about the situation at hand, and they was like, mm, you were painted like this, but now I can see you're really not what you was painted as. You know what I'm saying? So that was cool.
And
That
that's usually how it goes as well. I mean, and
mm-hmm.
that's never to bash anybody because as I've been telling people, people grow through different things and the trauma hit differently and the way that they are impacted and the way they treat people is different.
Yeah,
So at that time, that's just maybe what they wanted to push out, not knowing that it wasn't true and that how it was going to impact the child. But at the
yeah,
end of the day, the child still, if the good Lord says the same, will grow old enough to be like, oh, that's not what that was.
yeah. Like,
Like
oh,
that's
oh.
not what it was.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So,
was it some flaws involved? Absolutely, but
oh, of
that's
course.
but what's that is not what this is.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah. Of course, and yeah, man. That's why I was like, if I could do it all over again, I would have liked to have it planned. If that makes
yeah, no, I agree. And I mean, even in my situation, if I could do it all over again, I would prefer that it happen with somebody I live in the same city,
right,
possibly be like start off together. Because
right, right.
like you said, when you growing up and I'm an hour and a half away, don't see my daughter every day, whatever's going on at that house, like I can't really influence it as much as I
Right.
want to. And then if I say something, it's like, well, you don't live here, so it's like you can't
Yeah,
win.
exactly,
You need to
exactly.
discipline your child. I say something where that's not going.
Yeah,
Well, like which one you want me
yeah. It's like,
to
what are we doing here?
do? Yeah. So, but
But
at the
nah,
same time, it is what it is, and you
yeah,
live
yeah,
with it. And I don't have anything bad to say. Like you said,
yeah,
at the end of the day, as long as you have that impact in your kid's life, you
yeah.
present. That's all that
On,
really matter.
don't have anything bad to say now, but
Yeah. Hey, yeah.
hey, but hey, but but nah, man. I just sometimes I wish I could have been like Idris Elba on what was it called? What was the one where he was trying to get his three girls? Was it called Three Girls? What was that?
I don't remember that.
You don't remember that?
Mm-mm.
It
And you
was a
said I
Tyler
don't
Perry
know
movie.
why. Oh, that's why I haven't watched a lot of Tyler Perry movies.
It's three girls or something like that.
Oh, the one where he got the kids.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. I
he
forgot
kept
what it's
trying to.
called.
He kept fighting for the end.
Yes, yes,
Yeah, I didn't have that much energy. I was just
yeah,
like, I ain't got the money. These lawyer fees is crazy, and then I got to pay court fees too.
yeah.
Whatever happens, happens. And
Yeah,
when
they
they
got it.
grow up, I'll let them know.
They got it. They got it. I just
Yeah,
wait it out. I'll wait it
yeah,
out.
yeah. I had patience, so that's what that was. But anyway, yeah, fatherhood is cool, man. It's cool. It's cool.
Well, good. Well, that's why I always like to bring that up with the people that I know that have kids because I think that's important, especially us as men, black men, coming from Parkway. Even people don't
Mm-hmm.
believe it. You know what I'm saying? I think it's important for us to highlight the fact that we are present fathers. And of
Yeah,
course, I understand as a father sometimes we don't get the credit we deserve, but we also I'm gonna be just fully transparent. We don't have to take on as much as the women do either. So I
right.
get both
We
sides of
showed
it,
it.
but at the same time, as long as we're present and we doing what we're supposed to do, I think it's an
Yeah,
even trade off. Because on the flip side, the mom want to be overly involved, so they
mm,
won't let you be involved anyway. So it's
yeah,
like
yeah,
I just do my part and do what you ask. So I just always
yeah,
like to highlight the fact that we are present fathers. So.
yeah, yeah, man.
All right, so moving on up, I think this is a very good segue for the next phase of life or whatever. But kind of let's talk to the people and let them know like what inspired Legend by LD.
Well, as you know, let me tell you, let me take you on the trip. This trip involved just walking around Hobby Lobby. That's all I did was walk around Hobby Lobby one day because I was just bored and I was like, I never been to Hobby Lobby. Let me go see what they got. So I'm walking through the halls, the aisles and stuff, and then I get to the t-shirt aisle or whatever, and I'm like, well, what is all this? All I kept saying was iron on, iron on. I was like, what? You can iron on stuff to a shirt? I was like, oh, bet. Then I came across the paper where it says, yeah, print it out and iron on to a shirt. I was like, what? You can do that? And that's when the gears start turning. So that's when I started making the L. Ducci gear and all that. Uh, Start making hats. Hold on just a second.
No, you good.
Start making hats and stuff. If I have one to show, oh, there. Start making hats with the logo like this here, man. You feel me? It's probably blurred. There it is.
There you go. There you
Yeah,
go.
yeah, like
Is
that.
that one of those like patches thing?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about. I have
yeah.
a shirt with my daughter initials on it like that.
Yeah. So once I saw that, yeah, that gear just started turning. So originally, I started making shirts just for me in the LD brand. It wasn't a brand; it's just me. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So I started making stuff with my logo and stuff, and people started taking notice. Like, hey, man, you should start making shirts and blah blah blah. And I'm like, I don't know, I don't know. I'll think about it. Then I started making custom shirts for everybody. Start getting in that a little bit. I got tired of that because not to bash people, but sometimes people can be doing too much when they request custom stuff. You know what I'm saying? And they be like, oh, well, I'm paying for it. I get it. I do. But I'm the type, if you're requesting something custom, I'm the type, like, if I do something, I want to be able to hit you up. Like, hey, how you feel about this? How you feel about this? And I'm not I'm not the type to press anybody with communication. I'll text you if you at work. I'll text you like, "Hey, what you think about this?" I need a fast response. I need something fast. I need it fast so I can know how to proceed with your custom order. But if you're taking hours or days, I'm like, oh, no, man, I can't.
Yeah, it ain't worth it.
So, you know what I'm saying? I kind of got out of it. I got out of that. I was sometimes just, and I was still experimenting with stuff. So some shirts wasn't coming out like they were supposed to, and blah blah blah. And I'm just like, ah. So I got out of it. Now, legend people. So I kept wearing the LDs, and I was like, man, that's a cool logo. You should do something. You should make something for the public instead of private. I was like, okay, let me think on it. So I just took the L and the D. I took the L and D, and I just spreaded it out to make legend. You feel me? It's still the L and D in that Joker, and I just found the word that had L and D at the end or at the starting in the end, and it was legend. I like because at the end of the day, we all can be legends.
Everybody can be a legend.
Everybody can be a legend. Reason why I kept the D backwards in legend because everybody can be a legend in their own way. You know, there's different ways to be a legend. It doesn't have to be like it's spelled. You can be a legend other ways. You know what I'm saying? That's just why I kept it the way it was, the backwards LD, because everybody legend is different. And I just started rolling with that, man. Um, I had the name, so I was like, man, I need a design, and I started coming up with different designs of how to frame up, how to frame it and stuff like that. I think my phone is about to die. Hold on just a second.
Come on, man. Don't let it die on us, man.
Nah, I ain't gonna let it die, man. I ain't gonna let it die. I got it. Hopefully. I know you gotta do a lot of editing on this, Joker.
Man, you know me. I don't never edit. I run it through.
Oh, this is raw and uncut.
Raw and uncut, baby. I like it
I'm
like
plugging up the charger, y'all.
that.
But yeah, man. I gotta position myself. But yeah, so and I just started running that. And I was like, man, I don't first I started doing it by hand, of course. Everything by hand, ironing it on, pressing it on, everything by hand. And I was like, man, there's got to be a better way. So that's when I went the drop shipping route, right? I was like, oh, all I have to do is upload my logo and blah blah blah, and they can do the rest. I was like, cool. That's when I started designing different things that they had available.
You
Anything
had
that,
about 17 shops.
yeah, I did. Just trying to figure stuff up. I was like, what? Y'all feel to shut down this shop. I was like, oh crap. I gotta move everything. So I would just have to find different sources and stuff like that. But once I kind of figured it out, I was like, okay, I'm gonna run with it. And that's how I got some of the stuff I got uh made by manufacturers. Um, I slowed down a little bit after Q Lou passed away. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Q Lou. I slowed down a little bit because that kind of hit hard. I'm like, God dang, man. He was like one of my main customers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I kind of slowed down, and then once you sit down for a while, that rigor mortis start hitting you tough. So I didn't really do anything. I wasn't pushing. I'm still, slowly trying to push the brand back and stuff like that, but it's been slow motion. But I still have merch. Uh I'll probably drop some more after this drop. Once this drop, I was like, oh, podcast special.
Back.
You know what I'm saying?
Because if you follow him on social media, you see he get in his mode where he opened the computer up.
Yeah.
He opened it up.
Once I open it up, it's over, man. Man, I used to have it open all the time back in the day, man. I think what also was when that first shop closed, I was just like, crap, I gotta redesign everything.
Yeah, that'll set you back for sure. Especially when there's somebody you already kind of vibing with, you know the material, you know the quality, you know. I know
Yeah,
for a while you was having issues with the shipping time. You got
right.
all that kind of in a good place, and it's like, all right, cool, and then bam. It's
Yeah,
like, I gotta start this process all over again.
exactly. So, and that's with that. But yeah, man, so that's how legend became born or whatever. I was just like, all right, something for the people. Anybody can be a legend. Let's do this. Cause everybody can't be LD,
No,
but
no.
everybody can be a legend.
Everybody can be a legend. And like I like the way you said you kept the D backwards because you could be a legend in your own way.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
that's
Every
pretty dope. I learned
every
two things
legend,
today.
every legend is different. You know what I'm saying? Because you'll see it a lot. Man, I see legend every day. I'm like, crap. But it ain't like this legend.
No.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, it's cool. But yeah, so that's how that came about, man.
And
And
I was gonna ask, but you already led us to it. You said that possibly, more than likely, I don't want to say possibly, more than likely, here soon we will have some fresh legend gear dropping.
oh yeah, for sure. Whatever, even the stuff I have on hand, I'm gonna go ahead and get that out the door, and then I'm gonna design some more stuff online, man. Uh, and push that out. Even with the stuff going on in the world, I'm still trying to do the online thing, man. And
Yeah, I still be trying myself, man. So
I mean, because people, I'm talking
it's
about y'all. I'm here to talk about y'all, people. I'm talking
preach.
about y'all
I
right
need you
now.
to preach. I need you to
I'm
preach.
going to talk about y'all right now. Y'all sit up here and want us to have stuff on hand, right? You want us to have stuff on hand when it's readily available online. I have to order it like you have to order it. So that wait time, you can just have it go straight to your house when you order it off of my website. You can have it go straight to your house. You don't have to wait for me to order it. Wait for it to come to my house, let you know I have it, and then ship it off to you. I understand. I understand what you're doing. You're trying to cut costs. Nah, it ain't gonna work like that. Hold on, let me position myself. It ain't gonna work like that. Look, man, you still gonna pay the same amount, whether if I have it on hand or if it's online. You still, I make the fee based on how much shipping is gonna be. So it's gonna be free shipping. You just gonna have to pay that dollar, whatever tax, whatever the tax is. That's all you gotta pay.
Yes.
That's it. Oh, well, I just rather you have it on your hands because I don't know what they reason.
Man, it's just like the people that see me post a shirt. I got 10 shirts left right now, 8 or whatever shirts.
Mm-hmm.
I post it every single day. A month to go by, I go to Lubbock and I wear the shirt and go somewhere. They're like, hey, man, when can I get one of them shirts?
It's online.
I've been posted it a long time
Yeah,
ago.
yeah,
What are we talking about? Are the people that see it online? Can I
yeah,
just cash app you or Venmo you? I'm like, bruh, you could have had the shirt. Like, if, as soon as you order it, I'm gonna go to the post office and ship it. So you don't
yeah,
even gotta
yeah,
tell me, just order it. It's
yeah.
gonna be the same price, like you said. I got it built in. Priority shipping is
Yeah.
$10. I already got it built in.
Right.
Boom. Just do
Just
what you gotta
just
do.
order it online. But
Trust
yeah,
me, you preaching
man.
to the choir with that one.
Yeah, but it is what it is. I still appreciate people that support the brand and things of that. It's still people asking like, "Hey man, when you gonna drop something?" I'm like, "All right, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get to it. Let me just figure some stuff out. Let me make sure these costs. Let me make sure Uh, I don't get I don't get told off like Walmart got told off. You know what I'm
Man,
saying? Let me make
yeah.
sure that I don't get hit with the just eat the cost. Like, what do you mean just eat the cost? First of all, we shouldn't even anyway. We're not gonna do that. But yeah, so once I figure out, make sure, you know what I'm saying, I don't have to eat too much cost on stuff. I'm still, drop stuff and things like online. I might occasionally try to have stuff on hand, but reason why I don't have stuff, listen, people, reason why I don't keep stuff on hand because sometimes it collects dust. It's better for you to just order it online. That way, if you be like, hey man, you got a shirt? Yeah, I got some shirts. What size you need? Oh, I need a large. Oh, I'm fresh out of large. Ah, man, you can order your size online.
And it's there all every day, all
It's
day,
it's there. Look, if you
24/7.
look, if you go on let's say you have a drunk night and you online scrolling, you like, oh man, I need a shirt. You can go straight to my website and get you a shirt. You don't have to tell me about it or nothing. Hey, if you don't like me, you can find somebody else to buy it. You buy it up under somebody else's name, just so you don't like me, but I see you bought one. Hey, if it's a pride thing, have somebody else buy it for you. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so I probably have some stuff on hand because I do have some stuff I need to press because they just been chilling, and plus it's about to get cold. So
Thank God. That's what
yeah,
I'm waiting on this hoodie season, baby. It's time
yeah,
for me to
hoodie
drop
season.
these hoodie sets.
Yeah, so get them up out of here.
You know what I'm saying? We got something right there, baby.
Yeah,
Fresh little hoodie right there.
yeah,
This is probably gonna be the next drop.
heck yeah,
Yeah, so probably gonna do that next.
yeah. So yeah, man, gotta get that stuff out there to the community.
Yeah, well, that's why I had to bring that up because I was like, man, I'm gonna keep saying it as I've been saying it all day. You've been ahead of the game, doing stuff that people didn't even think of, the drop shipping, then the
Yeah.
all over print. Like you just got all. You've always just been ahead of the curve. So, as you
Mm-hmm.
said, I hate to see creative people not be creative for whatever reason. Like you said,
Right.
of course, obviously the Q thing that messed a lot of people up. So I can
Mm-hmm.
understand why you did stop. But when you as creative as you are, man, you got to keep it going. So I'm glad to hear that you about to drop some of y'all heard it here first on the Some Get It So Some Don't podcast. My boy
Yeah.
finna drop some on y'all here
Yeah.
soon. Little
Yeah.
podcast
Soon
special.
as this drop, I'ma drop. You feel? Yeah. So yeah, man, legend will live on. That's just
Good.
how legends are. They live on.
Always.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what, man? With you being the first guest of season 2, I'm starting a new little segment. So you can be the first one to do this segment. So what better way to pop off season 2 than with my brother? So the segment is called Get It Gems. Obviously, the podcast is called Some Get It, Some Don't. So this is one of those segments where you can share some advice, some insight, some wisdom that most people will overlook. But for those who get it, it'll have some value.
Got you. Like that. All right. I don't really think I have much gems except you gotta stop worrying about what people think. You know, if you have an idea, just go with it. Just go with it. Whatever idea you have, just go ahead and try to make it happen and see where it goes from there. Do not let your doubt stop you from, you know, potentially creating something that could be big. Um, that's just the main thing. If you have it, try to make it happen, man. Um, and just see where it goes from there. That's basically what I did. I was like, I never asked anybody about stuff I do. I just do it. and see how people react to it. You know, that goes with anything as far as the creating world. That goes with clothes, that goes with skits I used to make and still make sometimes. Just if you have it, create it. Let them react how they react.
And that's funny that you said that. I think the other day I posted something on social media. It was kind of along these lines, but it basically was saying, I know a lot of people like for things to be perfect. I need all the resources. I need this. I need this. I need that. And basically, what the post was saying is that on your journey, you will find out the journey. You know, like
Right.
you got to just kind of go through it. You got to put the one step in front of the other and just keep going. Because a lot of people, if you wait till it's going to be perfect, it's never going to be perfect, no matter
At
what
all.
it is. I don't care
At
what you
all.
think it is, it's never going to be perfect. But as long as you try, that's when
Mm-hmm.
you can tweak stuff. And then, as you said, you'll figure it out. You ain't got to worry about what other
Yeah.
people say. Because the
Yeah.
people that's going to talk about you are the people not doing nothing.
Exactly.
I promise you. Every
Exactly.
time, every single time. Or the people who was too scared to do something.
Right. And in life, you just got to fiddle with stuff. You got to fiddle with it to learn what it is. You know what I'm saying? You got to fiddle with it. That you can take that wherever you want, whatever category you want to put that in. Either way, you got to fiddle with it. You feel me?
We got to put that on the shirt, man. We got to
Yeah,
put that on
you
the shirt.
got to fiddle with it.
You got to fiddle with it.
Because if you don't, how else you gonna know? That's with everything I have done. Everything. It was just me fiddling. Everything. This clothing, once I figured out, like, oh, all I have to do is upload a logo to a canvas and they'll do the rest, and there's no cost out of my pocket. Cool. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, this is cool. And I'll just put it out there. It doesn't hurt me.
Nope.
But how else would you know that unless you fiddle?
You got to fiddle with it.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta fiddle with it. In life, fiddle with everything. You ain't gonna learn until you fiddle.
That boy here, man. I'm a post that tomorrow. People ain't gonna understand it until they
Yeah,
finish the
yeah,
pod, but that's what I'm gonna go post. Episode 2. You
yeah.
gotta fiddle with it.
You gotta fiddle with it.
I mean, episode 1 of season 2.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
gotta fiddle with it, baby. You gotta fiddle with it.
You gotta fiddle with it. Cause how else? Look, man, everything I done did, like from making my own bowling shoes.
And I ain't
You
even
know,
get into none of that stuff. Sorry, y'all,
yeah,
but the guy just we can go
I
on.
done
Like
did
you
a
said,
lot.
the
I done did
skits,
a lot.
the bowling shoes. That boy that took the J's and made some bowling shoes. My man that can do a lot. He is very creative.
I done did a lot in my time, man. I just don't talk about it, but please know the people you think that was doing stuff for a long time, I probably did it before them, honestly.
That's why I said at that beginning. It ain't no
Yeah,
problem. He did it.
yeah,
I'm telling
like,
y'all, people don't want to give him credit for whatever reason or whatever the case may be. But I
yeah.
promise you, 90% of the stuff that you see that has to do with technology, has to do with merch, has to do with websites, whatever you want to come up with. I promise you, he is one of the first people to do it.
And you know how I did that? By fiddling.
You gotta fiddle with it, baby.
You
You gotta
gotta
fiddle.
fiddle with it. You gotta fiddle with it. But yeah, man, that's all I got. You gotta fiddle with it. That's the only way you're gonna learn what you want to do next. That's it.
Well, you said you didn't
And
really have
another,
no gems.
hold
You
on,
most definitely
another
just dropped
gem.
one.
Anything you want to do, make sure any search you do, make sure you put free at the end of it. That's all. That's all you got to do. Hey, how can I make a clothing brand for free? You know what I'm saying? No cost to you. Just energy. That's all you spending is energy. That's it.
And what y'all fail to realize is now with this AI, if you know how to use it to your advantage,
I got 3 songs.
once again, you know what I'm saying? He most definitely does have 3
I
songs.
got 3 songs. One of them banger. I wish I could put it on Spotify. I ain't paying that. I ain't paying that. It's the AI.
Hey, this AI is bad at first, because I'm not a computer person. I wasn't really on it,
Mhm.
but now that I be on it, I'm like, oh man,
Yeah,
it
that's why.
helps. It helped me with so much stuff, man.
Yeah, that's what I told Bug when I had made his album cover. I was like, I used AI. I was like, once I know what you looking for, I'll be like, oh, okay, I just put that in AI. Now I have to tweak a little stuff here and there on Photoshop, but AI was the base.
Bro, it's too easy not to use it. But
It's
as I
too easy.
said, you do have to be smart enough to put in the right
Yeah,
information. You do
yeah,
have to do that for sure.
yeah.
Or in your case, if you're smart enough and you have the creativity to go to a Photoshop and make those edits, or
Mhm.
and the patience. I don't have the
Yeah,
patience.
yeah, yeah. You
Nah.
know about your patient.
Yeah. When it comes to that kind of stuff,
Yeah, you
nah.
like, all right.
LD, fix it for me, man. I'll pay you or whatever I got to do.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just, because I just don't want to do that, man. I
Right.
mean, maybe that's where my shortcomings is or whatever, but we all have them. But I'm just not trying to do it. I'd rather
Yeah.
somebody else do it, pay them for their time. And I know now with AI, I'm really paying them for nothing because they
Yeah,
gon'
yeah.
which is cool. Like I understand that because my thing is, I'm not paying you for your time. I'm paying for what you know. So what you know, that's why the time don't take that long, and that's why it's gonna take me a long time to do it. And
Yeah.
I'd rather just pay you and save my time
Yeah.
when I have
Yeah.
the money, though. When I have the money.
Exactly. Because man, let me tell you something. This clothing brand,
Yeah.
man.
Right now, boy.
Let me
Who
tell you.
we?
Let
That's
me
been
break.
tough.
Let me just do the math for y'all real quick, right? The item. Let's say this hat. Let's say the base price. Is it gonna focus? Is it gonna focus? No, no. Anyway, let's say this hat, right? Let's say the base price for a regular hat is $10. Cool. $10. Put your logo on there for free. Shipping might be, I don't know, $5. Let's just say $5. $10 for a hat, $5 for the shipping. We sell it for like, I don't know, $20. Reason why we sell it for $20, so you don't be in your feelings. But why you who does he think he is selling this hat for $40? You know what I'm saying? We try to be respectful. We try, but the craziest thing I ever heard is what Tuki told me. He said this dude don't want to purchase none of his merch because it's too cheap. What are we talking about? Oh, it's not expensive enough.
Most definitely told me that.
Like
Well,
you
not
don't,
told me that, but told somebody else that.
yeah,
Sorry.
like what are we talking about? It's a brand. You gonna support or not? Yeah, and this thing with me, man. Look, I don't care what you buy. I'm not pocket watching, but I am. I'm not pocket watching, but I am. I was like, you rather go to Big T and spend, I don't know, $50 on a Gildan Gucci shirt.
Boy, you gonna get us canceled.
Oh no, I'm saying it. You rather go to Big T and spend $50 on a Gildan Gucci shirt when you can get an authentic, yes, Lord, an authentic legend. This is authentic. And then if you have a problem with it, you can talk to us directly. Who you gonna talk to? Who you gonna talk to with the Guild and Gucci?
You better not call Gucci because you're gonna get in trouble.
You gonna get in
And
trouble. Who you gonna call?
Gilda gonna tell you they shirt only $2, so why you pay 50?
You know what I'm saying? You went to Big T and got the Wooks. You done spent $80 on the Wook Jordans, but you can't spend $50 on the LD slides. I mean the Legend slides. I'm just saying, man. I got shoes too. I got backpacks. I got luggage. What's up? What are we talking about here? In what form do you want to support? Because I can make keychains if you don't want to spend a whole lot of money. What's up?
And you know what I've been learning in this brand academy I've been doing? And it used to get me the same way what you're saying, but I figured it out, man. That's just not our community.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's not. You know what's crazy though? A stranger will support you more than a friend will,
Yep.
and that's crazy.
Yep. And I don't know if the friend because they so close to you in proximity or it's
Mm.
just they have a little jealousy. But as you said, and this is what I tell everybody that buy clothes from me, and it's funny because I see people, I'm like, oh, you bought this and this. They're like, how do you remember that? I'm like, because I'm the
Yeah,
person that sold it
yeah,
to you. So
yeah,
as you said, if you have an issue with it, you can call me. So that's the last thing I would say on that. That's what really bothers me. If you know you can call me if you have an issue, don't blast me on Facebook. If I
yeah.
mess up an order, just hit me up. I promise there's so many people that I've given a refund that
Right,
I've given. I was like, oh, just keep that shirt and I'm gonna give you another shirt. And the next
right, right,
drop, I'm gonna give you 50% off the next drop.
right.
So mess up with me, you might get 3 items.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? So I just don't like how they do or something in small business stuff. You'll
yeah.
go to Gucci and spend 500 or $75 on a fake
Bye.
shirt
You know what I'm
and,
saying?
and it mess up in the washing machine. You don't say nothing about that.
At
I give
all.
you a shirt and this one little letter may be off, and you go bash me on Facebook.
Yeah. Like,
So
oh, don't shop with him. His material ain't like, dog, what are we talking about here? What are we talking about?
nothing.
I was like, okay. All right. And see, man, I don't like to be petty, but I will. I will. Like, because you forget this is our brand. We don't have to answer to nobody.
Mm-mm.
This is us.
We're trying to get it out the mud just like the other brands did. And it's
Yeah.
funny because somebody believed in them, or a lot of people believed in them, I should say. So that's why I tell people I'm still making
Uh,
some kinks to mine. And once I figure it out, I'm just gonna worry about my community. I
I'm
ain't gonna worry about the people that ain't rocking it because they gonna be like, damn, everybody rocking this but me.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, that's
I'm
usually
tell
how it
you,
goes.
with our community, I'm gonna tell you what it is. They ain't gonna rock it unless they see it on the rapper's body or on the TV show. They ain't gonna rock it until they see it then.
Oh yeah. I already
That's
know.
that's the main thing.
That's why I said I'm just gonna keep pushing it because I know the people in my community gonna rock it, and when those people try to get to it or try to
Yeah,
get to me, I'm gonna be like, yeah, it's $75.
yeah, yeah.
There you
Oh,
go.
yeah. Hey, $80 now, buddy,
You know what I'm
for a
saying? Because
hoodie.
I
Yep.
see I see people selling stuff all day for
Yeah,
100, 150, two
yeah.
hundred. I'm like, damn, my little $100 suit.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
thought that was a lot, but you got $150 hoodie.
You know what I'm saying? I'll be looking at the other creative stuff, and I was like, man, you said one thing. You said one thing, and it went viral. Now you feel like you got to sell stuff for $150.
Yeah, I ain't doing it. I'm still gonna stay with my price point.
Yeah, and see, I'll stay with my price point, and hopefully, that'll trickle down to the other ventures I have going on. I'm also a bowling coach, guys. Dang,
And I was gonna end with that. I was most definitely
another
gonna end with that. I was
another
gonna
one.
let you shout that out. So there you
Yeah,
go.
dang, another one. So when you buy merch from me, it trickles down to the from the gutter bowling association group. I don't know how to end it yet, but it's from the gutter. That's what my I want to call it a organization is called. And what from the gutter is, have you ever heard of Eastside Golf?
Yeah, I actually have.
It's
Yep.
basically the same premise. Uh
Okay.
yeah, try to get the inner city kids interested in bowling. When really I just want to get everybody interested in bowling. You believe it or not, Texas is the only state that's behind on this. Maybe it's just West Texas, but almost every other state has bowling in high school. Like that's part of their curriculum. Every other state. So when people's like, "Oh, that ain't our sport," I'm like, "Oh, yes, it is." I was talking to somebody from Chicago. They all on the bowling lanes. You know what I'm saying? Chris Paul is a pro bowler, or he knows how to bowl. Mookie Betts, he's a pro bowler. Terrell Owens was a pro bowler. Like, what are we talking about? Y'all ain't talking
They
about
just don't
nothing.
know. They don't
They don't
know.
know. And that's what from the Gutter is about bringing more attention to the world of bowling, try to build the community, especially starting with the kids from the East Side. I was gonna call it East Side Bowling, but I was like, you know what? I want to try to get all the kids. You know what I'm saying? That's where it starts. Try to. I'm not saying like, hey, skip football, skip basketball. I'm saying, hey, do that sport, but have this on the side, right? Be multi. We back in our day, we was multitasking. We could do almost all the
Boy,
sports.
everything.
You know what I'm saying? All the
Wasn't no specialist.
at all. We was doing all the sports. Um. Oh yeah, I played football in junior high. I forgot about that. But yeah, we was doing all. We was doing. We was doing all the sports, all of them. And I think that's what kids need to get back to. You don't have to focus on one sport, because I don't want to sound like I'm mean or anything like that, but that one sport you probably lacking in. That means you're on the bench. Bowling don't have a bench. So when
Just
you
all it has is some gutters.
yeah, yeah, that's it. But you get experience with playing time. You always gonna have playing time in bowling. And you can always tell your people to come watch you bowl. You can't always tell your people to come to your football game, because they're gonna stop coming when they see all you is on the sideline. All you do is get them trash minutes. 2 minutes
Oh
at
my
the fourth,
God.
2 minutes in the fourth quarter. You mean I drove 2 hours to watch you only play for a couple of minutes in the fourth quarter with 2 minutes left?
No, sir.
In bowling, you don't have to worry about that. You can tell your people to pull up, they get to watch you compete. That's all I gotta say. All I gotta say.
Hey, well, like my brother said, y'all have heard all the things he's done, and I'm glad that he ended with the live from the gutter. So as he said, he is the bowling coach as well. So if this is something that you are interested in, y'all can most definitely reach out to him. He will help you out. And I think it's dope that he's providing another avenue for students, for kids, for the community, really, to find something else to do. Because I know us growing up, we bowled a lot, and it used to be a thing to do. I see more people doing it now, but when we was
Mhm.
younger, it was like going to the club. People would go to the bowling alley. Some people would bowl. Some people just be there high side, look at the girls or the guys, whatever you do. So I think
Exactly.
that's super dope. So I truly appreciate you saying that. And most importantly, I appreciate you for taking the time to do the pod. As I said, I thought it was dope that you could be the first guest of season two. I know it's a lot of people that I want to get on the pod, and hopefully I'm able to get them on there. So I tell
Yeah.
people all the time, I really appreciate everybody who do it, because it's a lot of people, and I'm gonna be transparent. I reach out to, and I think they be like, I don't want to do your little podcast. I'm like, yeah, I mean,
Whoa.
so
Whoa.
I mean, yeah, they have
Whoa.
told me in so many words.
Oh,
So
oh,
I really appreciate all the people that actually take the time to do it. Because not only for me, because I genuinely rock with all the people that I have on the pod, but for other people who will watch the pod to know a little bit more about you and how you became who you become and all the things that you're doing, that you've done, and those things that you're doing. So
yeah.
I appreciate you once again for coming on the Some Get It Some Don't podcast. So hopefully a lot of people tune in, they learn some things about LD, but most importantly, I really hope a lot of people listen to what we was talking about at the end and at least share the message about the live from the gutter, or even join. Like that'd be dope too. So
Right, right, right. And hopefully this don't get me in trouble, because I said
hey,
some stuff.
it's 2025, man. Everybody in
Yeah,
trouble.
yeah.
So
We all getting in trouble tonight. Hey, I just want to let y'all know it is 2:30 his time. This boy stay up, don't he?
no. Remember,
What time?
I'm behind you.
Oh, you behind.
I'm behind. It's 12:30 my time.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
one.
yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah. On the East Coast, it's 2:30 though.
oh, okay. I was
Yeah, we
right
on we
by
on
something.
Mountain Time. We on the Mountain Time,
Yeah,
baby.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
But
so it's
yeah,
only 12:30 my time. I
yeah.
think the longest the only one I did besides you, I think Lamel, we shot his like at close to 2 my time.
Ah,
It
dog.
was it was pretty late. It was pretty late when we did his.
Yeah, 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 yeah. We up at it, man. But
Up
yeah,
at
man.
it.
Hey, man, I appreciate you having me, though, man.
Yeah.
You know, I don't mind spilling the beans when I can. Spilling the beans, cutting the cheese, whatever these kids say nowadays. I don't know. I just made all that up.
Well, only thing we do know is you got to fiddle with it.
You know, hey, gotta fiddle with it.
Well, appreciate you, brother, man. You have a good one, man. I'll see you. Like I told you, I'll be down there next weekend. Not this one, but
Hey
next.
man,
So
you need to hurry up and come down here. Something waiting on you, man.
next weekend, that's what I'm telling you, brother. Next weekend. Good
All
Lord, say the
right.
same.
All right, man.
All right, brother.
All right.